Drivers Mate Podcast, back with another one. Please like, subscribe and share. It helps a lot with the algorithm, and it also helps to push real unscripted content, channels like mine, across the internet through the algorithm to people's subscriptions, right? Because a lot of us are drowned out by bigger platforms with scripted and paid for, sponsored, branded content, right? We keep it real here. We're just geezers talking rubbish in the van, right? And sometimes we actually educate. But either way, if you could like, subscribe, share and comment, it really helps, right? And not just me, it helps other people like me, yeah? Keeping freedom of speech free, yeah? So check me out on Instagram, TikTok, Patreon, Twitter, Threads, whatever you use, yeah, probably except from Snapchat and WhatsApp, right? You can get hold of me, right? And if you want me to make a piece of content about something that you're interested in or you need some clarity on, I might do that. If you want me to react to something, I might oblige, right? But other than that, today I'm going to do another reaction style video, and what I usually do in these videos is I pick a YouTube short at random, because you know the algorithm doesn't like us to pick our choices, right? You just swipe up and what you get, right? So here we are. YouTube, please don't squish me, right? I know I'm being honest, but I might be being too honest, YouTube. But you get me, right? Don't suppress my channel if you could, right? And I know that was a bit of fourth wall, right? But don't worry about it. Anyway, so I'm gonna pick a YouTube short at random and I'm gonna react. Reaction time, right? So what we got here?
We have to start with the two most common questions we get: marijuana or alcohol. Now, those of you who follow me know neither one are good for you.
Facts.
And quite frankly, there are more deaths every year from alcohol than there are marijuana. There's more domestic violence. There's more drunk driving accidents. There's more
that's subjective.
bad decisions. People ending up in jail. In our brain imaging study, we did a study where we evaluated 62,454 SPECT scans, and then we looked at how the brain ages, and then we looked at what accelerated aging, and both marijuana and alcohol accelerated aging.
You smooth brains, that's you, right?
Marijuana was worse. We have to start with the two most...
Right. Controversy off the top, right? So I know a lot of you right now are going to be like, bruv, don't do it, bruv, don't preach to me, don't tell me what to do. But I'm gonna, right? I'm gonna, and it's for your own benefit, right? And we need to start having this conversation more publicly, more rationally, more logically, right? Marijuana is bad for you, right? Marijuana is weed, skunk, whatever you call it, cannabis, right? Alcohol is bad for you, right? And not even just in the normal beer form, in the spirit form, in a ethanol form, right? Whatever it is, yeah, that has alcohol in it, it's bad for you. It should not be consumed. It should not be interacting with your internal organs, right? And neither should smoke. I could just leave it there, but I gotta throw in a little bit more 2 cents, right? Right. So, the problem with recreational drugs, right? I'm against it, right? Because even though it seems casual and it doesn't seem harmful on the surface, it is super harmful long term, and it is super harmful under the surface, right? So it's harmful in a social aspect, what it does to you and how you interact with other people and how it affects them, and then what it does to you in a health aspect, what it actually does to your body, right? Alcohol too, right? Alcohol is poison, right? Marijuana is poison. It should not be consumed, right? I know you're going to say, it's from the earth, it's not a drug. Shut up, right? If you're saying that, you don't know nothing, right? The chances are you're not smoking a tree. You're not gone out to the jungle and picked a couple actual leaves off of the fucking tree and smoked it. You've not done that, right? You've smoked some chemical made buds from some idiot's lab that's never grown anything but drugs, right? And put all kinds of chemicals in there to get to your desk faster, right? So you're not smoking no natural shit. Stop lying to yourself, right? You come in at one level and you want to just keep going, and eventually you may as well be on crack, bro. You may as well be on meth and heroin, because it's the shit that they create is that bad, right? And the same for alcohol, right? You come in at alcohol pop, right? You get a VK or something, right? And then before you know it, you're having beers, right? And then before you know it, you're having spirits, right? And you're going up and up and up and up and up and up, right? It's all poison, right? It's not made to be consumed, right? The people that sell it to you want you to consume it, but the actual chemical makeup of these things should not be consumed, right? They are mind-altering substances, just like sugar, just like caffeine, but they are way worse. They are highly addictive, and the majority of people do not realize that they are addicted and they are controlled, right? So on your journey as a man and a woman, right, you should be progressively looking to develop yourself as an individual, right? And to develop oneself individually, you need to have a good command of your emotions and your physical health, right? How your brain works and how your body works. Now, the two things that are going to put you at a disadvantage is mind-altering drugs and body-altering drugs, right? So how are you going to get control of yourself in your life if you are being changed by alcohol and drugs? You can't, right? Because you'll always be swayed to do something that is not rational. You won't have clear thought because you're being manipulated by the effects of a drug, by the effects of a drink, right? And I don't want to get too deep into it, but the two of those things ruin lives. And I know people will say, yeah, in small quantities is fine. Yes, you could look at it like that, but the snowball rolls, right? It don't just stop at one sip. It don't stop at one shot. It don't stop at one beer, right? It goes on and on, week after week, weekend after weekend, year after year after year after year. And before you know it, you shaved off mad years of your life, mad years of your health. Your liver's fucked, your kidneys are fucked, your lungs are fucked from marijuana, your brain is fucked from marijuana. And for what, right? For a little bit of recreational use, right? Now, here's the kicker. Although marijuana is being decriminalized or legalized in some places, it's making things worse now, because you've got moguls and you've got big pharma companies that are going to benefit from selling you an addictive substance, right? And they're not only going to sell it to you like your street corner dealer, they're going to force that shit down your throat. They're going to force it down your kid's throat, your fucking grandparents' throat. They're going to tell you, take this oil, or take this vape. They're going to do it all, right? It's going to be everywhere, right? And it's bad because it's all mind-altering stuff. Now, I forgot something I was just going to say there. I had a point. I had a point there, I forgot what I was going to say, yeah? But the fact that all of these people are going to sell you this drug, right, under the guise of it being legal, should let you know that this is dangerous business, right? Man, I forgot what I was going to say. See, this is too real, like, it's unscripted. It's like... legal drug dealing is just wrong, isn't it? And it's enough on a pharmaceutical level to take tablets and pills for your ailment. But that's what I was going to say. Right, yeah. Recreational drug use, recreational alcohol use is actually, when you think about it, relegated to poor people, right? To take their mind off their problems at their current stage, wherever they are in their work, right? In the olden days, they would use alcohol to help people relax after hard days' labor, which they didn't get paid enough for anyway, right? And they still don't, right? So that half of that labor is going into the alcohol, going into your local pub, going into your brewery, whatever, right? And now they're going to take that same strategy and 20x it with marijuana, right? Giving small poor people more reasons to stay poor and broken down, right? Drug use is at its peak amongst poor people, right? Yes, richer people have recreational drug use, but let me give you a hint here, right? You'll see Jay-Z smoke weed, right? Because he sells weed now. You'll see Mike Tyson smoke weed because he sells weed now, right? You'll see Joe Rogan smoke weed because they sell weed now, right? But what you're missing here, they are telling you, the normal person, it's okay for you to consume these drugs. But they've already accumulated their riches. They've completed their main mission in life. They're on side quests. It's fine for them to go take mind-altering drugs LSD, mushrooms, whatever, right? Because they don't actually have to do anything anymore. Everything's done for them, right? But on a normal level, human being, your shit ain't together, bro. I don't care what level you're at. You're like, I got all the time in the world. You haven't, right? We're human beings. Now, if you've achieved what you set out to do and you're retired, and you know what I mean, you might retire young or old, right? You go experiment with drugs if that's what you want to do. But I'm pretty sure at that age you're smart enough or you've got enough knowledge to know this isn't going to give me what I need, right? If you haven't, you haven't. You do what you want to do, right? But we need to understand that drugs and alcohol keep poor people poor, right? And it keeps them in a negative mental space. There are people right now that will decide, and tobacco, right? I'm putting tobacco with marijuana, right? And alcohol. There are people right now that are making a decision between buying food shopping and buying drugs, right? Buying food shopping and buying alcohol, right? There are people making that decision right now, right? And this is why it ruins society and people's lives, children's lives and adults' lives, because people are going to make irrational decisions and actually decide to buy the drink, to buy the drugs, instead of buying that food shopping, instead of putting that electric in, instead of putting that gas in, instead of saving that money in the bank to buy your kids' school uniform, to take them on a trip, to buy a car, to learn how to drive, right? To get a skill. You don't, as a normal working person, you don't have that much disposable income to be using drugs and alcohol. You just don't, right? The government and society and businesses up and up the chain, right, have all convinced you need these mind-altering substances to relieve yourself of stress, right? When you can't, you're only digging yourself a deeper hole because you're not actually addressing your mental health, your mental state. Breathe in, taking a and being calm. No, you're looking for a stick that you light on fire, a drink that you consume to make you feel calm. Think about how illogical that is. It doesn't make any sense. So you're not able to be calm, you're not able to be relaxed when you take away this stick and this alcohol. You're dependent then, right? And you're gonna keep making worse and worse decisions based on that dependency, right? Based on that need to fulfill an addiction. And I know you're thinking, I'm not addicted, bruv. I'm not a crackhead, right? I'm not alcoholic. But once you do it, you are, right? If you've done it more than one time, you are an addict, right? It's as simple as that. Because if you do something once, right, and you don't like it, you will never do it again. But if you do it again, you like it. And if you like it again, you're gonna do it again and again and again, right? So it is a matter of willpower. If you can, stay away from it from the beginning, right? Do not indulge, right? And I know, do you know how deep this is, right? How deeply entrenched the idea of putting people to sleep under the guise of intoxicating people under the guise of peace, right? And through wine and alcohol. It's in the bloody Bible, bruv. They made your savior make wine that actually poisons you, bruv, and intoxicates you and alters your mind. That's how deep this shit is, fam. Why would a man that's here to save the world, God's son, tell you it's okay for you to drink wine if someone else didn't think it was okay for you to drink wine? Do you know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not saying that intoxication doesn't happen naturally in nature, because it does, right? There's certain plants that animals chew and it intoxicates them. There's certain mushrooms or shrubbery that they eat that will intoxicate them. That's fine. The world, the planet is a chemical planet. Everything has a chemical reaction in one way or another. That's fine. But once you're aware of it, you should do better, right? You should be wiser and go forth with a clear mind and clear judgment. You should not need this mind-altering substance to better yourself when the power is in you already, right? I know it's a rant, right? But I'm just trying to explain to you. Drugs, alcohol, cigarettes ruin lives, and they don't only ruin the life of the person taking them and doing them, they ruin the lives of the people around them, right? And then that's a knock-on effect in society. You ruin your kids' lives, you ruin your siblings' lives, you ruin your parents' lives, you ruin your friends' life, all through the interaction of this social indoctrination that you need to take drugs and alcohol to have a good time. You don't, right? You can be yourself, you can be who you need to be without any alcohol, without any drugs, without cigarettes. You can still have a good time, and you can have an honest good time, right? You can live without the regret that this made me do that, right? And I have my own opinions about that, right? It's never really what you took that made you do that. It's what you did that made you do that, right? That's a whole nother thing. But please, man, the doctor is right. It's bad for you. So why are we still doing it, right? Don't you know at some point in time, right, doctors were telling people it's okay to smoke cigarettes? Do you understand that? So just know that things change with better information, right? When you know better, you do better. I think Oprah said that, right? When you know better, you do better. Fine, if you completed your main journey in life and you're already rich, your thing's automated, you're helping people, you've got time to spare, then go and experiment. But if you're just starting out in life, don't do it, man. You're gonna ruin your life. You're gonna send yourself down the wrong path. And I know I sound dramatic, but I understand it from the deepest perspective that you do, right? So listen to me. Don't drink, don't smoke. It has nothing to do with religion. It's just a way that you can be more productive and be in control of your life, right? Remember, when there's war, when there's manipulation, widespread manipulation happening, it's easier to put people to sleep through intoxication, right? We get people drunk, we give people drugs to make them not question anything that we're doing, right? So just understand it from that perspective. Do you want to be aware? Do you want to be in control of your life? Because the price of freedom is vigilance, right? The price of justice and doing right is vigilance. You can't just be asleep and do anything and everything that everybody tells you to do. Understand, the big influential people that take drugs, that drink alcohol, that smoke cigars, they do it from a different position in life than you. You don't have to be like them, right? If you desire to be like them, then achieve what they've achieved first, and then have your first cigar, then have your first drink of expensive brandy, whatever it is, right? Then try at its highest level. But don't start here on the ground level, right? With the poor people and the working class, right? Don't become a mediocre. Don't become a nothing because you wanted to try drugs. You don't have to, right? You don't have to try drugs. And if you insist on trying drugs, be successful first, man. Trust me. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comments. Am I being too judgy? Am I being too preachy? Or am I spot on? Is this something you need to really consider before you try it, right? Are your friends and family influencing you to bring you down a path that you're going to regret and you're not going to be able to come back from? Or is it just a party? We're just having fun, man. We're young, right? Is it that? Am I being extra, right? You let me know what you think in the comments, right? Thank you for your time. I appreciate you watching once again. I know I ranted, I know I went off on a tangent, right? But I'm passionate about this because it destroys people's lives. It affects mental health and it makes things harder, right? It makes it harder for people to move through life better, wiser, intelligent, healthily, right? Have better relationships, better family structures, right? I'm telling you because I've been through it, I know, right? So understand this. Let me know what you think. Reach out, Instagram, Twitter, what have you. Let me know if you're on a sobriety journey, how it's been for you, how you've handled it, and the benefits or the negatives, right? You let me know, because I am a proponent of sobriety, and if you need help, I will help you, right? If you need someone to talk to you, help you through getting through these hard times, I will be there, right? Just reach out, just comment, DM me. If you want to be private, just DM me, right? And I will talk to you, I'll help you get through it. I'll tell you what helps me, I'll tell you what's helped other people, and we'll get through it, right? I know you can come out on the other side. Once you come out on the other side, you'll be a better person for it, right? You'll understand how you were wrong, right? But how it's helped you now that you're on the other side of it. And my advice is never get on this side, get on that side of it in the first place, right? Think that we're elder people, we're elders with experience that are giving you the game, so take it on board. Don't do it, right? Be better than us, be better than the older people beyond us, right? Anyway, I'm being very much so emotional, but understand it is a deep subject, right? And it hurts a lot of people around you and yourself. So let me know what you think. TikTok, Instagram, Driver's Mate, Threads, Patreon. Reach out, let me know what you think, right? Thank you for your time. I appreciate you. Please like, subscribe, share. See you later.